Hello guys, and welcome to a new Steel Division video today by me, Vulcan. Today I have for you a 4 versus 4 on Colombelles, and in this one I'm going to be using the 12th SS-Panzer after it was requested previously. Somebody's already started the counter, so I guess what we're going to do is take the middle here. I'm just going to take this area, I think. Actually, we'll put it further forwards. There we go. That makes more sense. So we have, Dalemir on my left. I'm going to be in the center here. I should have somebody on my right, hopefully. Then we're going to start off with a Panzergrenadier, Panzergrenadier. And is he going there with his troops? I'm well confused. Okay. If he's going to do that, then we'll just send these units up to the center here. With an AT gun. We'll put another AT gun here. It looks like we're going to be spreading ourselves quite thin. Actually, I'll have that on this road as well. And I'll put it into this tree now. Going to need another Panzergrenadier to sit with that. Then what we're going to need is probably our Boy to Firefly. Would be a nice idea at the start of the game. Maybe even the Boy to Cromwell. Let's get the Boy to Cromwell up here. Then we're going to need some recon, so we'll go for some spear troop. We'll put one into those buildings there, we'll put one into these buildings here, and I might put one into these buildings, like so. Okay, nice. That's spread out quite well. I'm going to just put all my units up together, like so. Probably want an artillery piece at the start, so we'll use that as well. Not sure quite how far I'm going to get it. We'll just fast move it up the road for now. I might fast move it to the right and bring it up this way, towards this town area. But that's pretty much everything done. Might have one more unit of spear troop go into that hedgerow. Okay, job done. Now we just have to wait for the countdown. Looks like I'm going to have Betrayed Hades on my right, and we're going to have Soru Asuka Langley on the far right. Maybe needs a little support. Okay, I'll have to keep that in mind. Then we're going to be having Dalemir on the left. Hopefully he's got enough troops here. He said he was moving towards this town with that attack beacon, so hopefully he actually is, and isn't going to leave a massive hole here as well. It doesn't take too much to defend this town, honestly. You get like one Panzergrenadier squad into like this building or this building, and you can shoot down the road with the machine gun. We can always fill where we need to if our teammates don't particularly do too well. Yeah, the main plan here is just to sort of push through the middle. I'm just going to do a pretty heavy push in my direction up here. Here go all of my units. All the cue balls zooming ahead. That AT gun needs to go somewhere. Currently isn't going anywhere. Good. Okay. So the unload position commands seem to be going where I want them to. Let's say good luck, have fun to everybody. So Sorry is new, that's why he might need support, which is fair enough. Just needs to play defensively. Hopefully we can get that Beacon down. And, well, nothing was put there. I don't know why he pinged that. Never mind then. Unload that. We can just bring some stuff in there after the fact. That's just really annoying. Okay, they're attacking my boy to Cromwell, which is good. It gives my half-track time to get on target. Ideally, they want to be hitting my Pack 38. Oh, the track's broken there. Let's smoke it off. This is not ideal. And it looks like this player knows how to take advantage of this as well. So we're going to just mortar at the edge of that tree line. When these Cromwells come down, we should take them out. What I'm going to do in the meantime, though, is throw this half-track up on the left side. Make sure we get rid of that half-track. Okay, we missed. That's not good. Let's bring in the Panzer II. Take out 2 of the Cromwells there. We can take out the 3rd. And what we're going to do is continue to move up elsewhere. So it's currently still 50-50, even though we lost all of this ground, because I was pretty sure that my teammate on the left was going to take that town, but he didn't. So yeah, just working with what we got at the moment. Let's push forwards these Speertroop. We can move forwards these Panzer Grenadiers as well, once we deal with that Cromwell. Boyter Cromwell here is pinned. Let's just make sure we smoke that off in this direction. And we're just going to hit it with some normal mortar shots. Come on, Panzer II, hit your mark. We'll bring up some half-tracks. So that was like a weird Cromwell push on my side. Meanwhile here we're trying to deal with the Scot taking on my Panzer II. We're just out of range to hit the half-track. We might be able to just run into range and hit it. There we go, nice. Gets rid of that. We'll bring in command infantry. And what I'm going to do is bring in a unit for this gap here and this gap here. I'm going to get 2 units in there. Let's continue forwards with these units. The Cromwell's not dead yet, but as soon as it shows itself, the pack should kill it. Okay, that's not good. We need to run away. And I don't have any more AT. See if we can make this work. Okay, transmission damage. That's fine. Good. Alright, let's take care of these rifles now. We don't have any serious AT until phase B. I think even if we let it go to phase B, we should be okay. Let's bring that one in there, bring this one in here. Okay. Let's hit that with a mortar. Just going to unload these guys further up. Going to go and intercept this half-track over here. These armoured rifles aren't going to be pinned down, but my Panzer Grenadiers are going to take a beating. Make them pull back. I guess the only other thing we could do is bring in the Firefly. Right, let's keep running forwards with those Panzer Grenadiers. Maybe we can make the rifles surrender there. This is really bad though. Like the amount of ground we've lost is just insane. All because of a simple misunderstanding. We'll wait one more tick, then we'll buy in the Firefly. I guess we have to. We've got to push as hard as we can here as well. Right, so we're going to do an attack move across here now with the VulcanHDGaming 2 and the two 259s. Actually, no, we're not, because there is a M1 gun in the way. If I can get my Panzer Grenadiers up into range of that, then we might be able to do something. My speed troop died there, behind enemy lines. The 3 AT guns coming up. I'm also going to have, of course, my boys Firefly soon. I guess you guys will be able to see how I recover from something like this. Let's make sure we're hitting that. Make sure that falls back. It's not good. Right, here comes the boy to Firefly. And I guess I'll bring in another Panzer 2 as well. There's a range on that. Okay, we'll play up to the range onto the Scott, take that out, because that's going to hit my Panzer Grenadiers very hard if I let it. Okay, looks like they hit my mortar carrier there. Let's continue with an attack move towards this half track. Actually no, let's just move them up the main road. And we'll go for an attack through the center. Let's get the VulcanHDGaming 2 to come up. Alright. We need to make sure these guys fall back. We need to get the AT gun into a decent position. And then we need to make sure that we're doing our job with our infantry. Right, so we want to get line of sight onto these armoured rifles so that the Panzergrenadier can continue to fight them with the help of the Panzer 2. And then if they stop, what will happen is the boy to Firefly should be able to kill them off, though they just made them surrender. Okay. We're going to buy in a unit of Panzer Grenadiers here. Probably move forwards with those Panzer Grens there. Let's keep these units close. We're going to want some Panzer Grens in the center as well. Nice, there goes the M4. Should be able to get 2 more units of Panzer Grenadiers in the next tick. Might even be able to mortar this Scott and just charge it with everything we got here. I'm going to move my spear troop into there with the Panzer Grenadier, just because if there's any infantry, I don't want them to like hit my armoured cars. We can definitely take out the Scott at that range. I'm going to be going for that attack. He bailed out one of the half tracks, which is good. Yeah, let's make sure that falls back so they can't make me retreat. Okay, there's an AT gun there. Get out of range of that. Right, so we'll do it the other way. We will come round towards where those rifles are. Gotta be careful with this Firefly. Could still very easily be ambushed. Let's bring up those 2 units of Panzer Grenadiers here. We're gonna get the cheap ones in. Okay. So there's an AT gun here that needs to be dealt with.
Na dann mal los, Leutnant. Was können wir für Sie tun? Männer, genau.
Looks like that Vickers will also be dealt with by those half-tracks, which will be nice. Take care of those armoured rifles as well while we're at it. Managed to keep a wide berth from them, so the Zuka's not going to take me out this time round. And it looks like I might be able to kill whatever was here. I think there's a unit there. Don't want to get hit by that AT gun, so I'm going to unload. Like he's moved it. Let's make sure we change our attack. Okay, there is a honey there now, so we have to be careful of that. Get the Pack 38 to roll up. And we now have access to the Jagdpanzers, so we can bring those up as well. Alright, 51% territory lead. Need to make sure that we defend this right side. And what I'm going to do is bring down... Actually, I can just go up now with this Boy to Firefly because we took out that M1 gun. Might be worth going around this way anyway. We'll bring in the Jagdpanzer. Nearly recovered this. Just need to get this Panzergren closer. Let's hide them for now. We lost one of our units there. Oh, that's not good. Took out my unit there. It's not very nice. Move across the open here. And we'll just start attacking them again. Might be able to take them out. Okay. Well, thanks to Betrayed Hades, we have the AT that we need. Make sure we target the honey. Actually, the honey we need... Oh god, it's going to kill my 259. That's not very fun. We need another Jagdpanzer here. Taking out that Scott though, which is good. Great. So we can advance into this tree line, take that back. We can also engage that M1 gun from this range and probably win out. Be a little bit careful of that engagement. Let's try and get these Panzergrens forwards. I'm going to keep targeting the M3 gun there just so that I can take it out on the M5 gun. Oh, these Panzergrens need to run. Our half-track was taken out. And that Cromwell still actually being useful. Right, can we make this work? Let's bring over the Boy to Firefly, move that forwards. Need to move back that Befehl Panzer. You can get a side shot into the Cromwell with the autocannon, so we might be able to go for that. Okay, never mind. Managed to pick me off. Go on, Panzergrens. Get on target the M3 gun. Nice. Okay, we took out the M1 gun at least. Need to take out the M3 gun. Make sure that my Panzer II is staying with me. And we need some more infantry here. So let's bring up those Panzergrens. Okay, so Jagdpanzer probably going to be forced to fall back. Let's just do it sooner than later, because we don't actually want to engage that 76mm at this point because our morale's too bad. So we'll bring up the VulcanHDGaming. Then what I can do is just delay. You can go into this area here, get the engagement we want from this. Okay, never mind, he hit me again. Driver's knocked out as well. We took out their Cromwell here, which is nice. We took out their mortar there, nice. Getting some nice kills. His armoured rifle was taken out. Not doing too bad, honestly. +1 in our favour now. Managed to pull it back. Need to bring in a befelled Panther as soon as I can. Would be nice if my Jagdpanzer hit the mark. I actually made him fall back. That's good. We've got to be careful of this jumbo. We can't let that get in range. We're going to unload these Panzer Grenadiers. Looks like those Panzer Grems are going to die. Just saving up cash now. Could bring in Whitman, but there's no point. We need something to do with the jumbo. What's brilliant here is this Cromwell's actually still being helpful throughout the game, which is hilarious. Right, we're just out of range of the jumbo. We can fire at it. We got 2 minutes until phase C. So what I'm going to do is invest in... I'm going to invest in the Panzerwehr first so that I have something to stun the jumbo. Make sure that my command units are moving up again. Also going to need some supply for this mortar. Been very useful so far. Our recon is still here, so we can move that forwards as well. So far so good. Let's retreat with the Boy to Firefly for now, because we're being hit by artillery at the same time. What we might be able to get them to do is move towards the Boy to Firefly with the jumbo, and then we'll be able to hit it with the Jagdpanzer in the side armour. Or maybe what we can do is just Panzerwehr for it now, make it sort of fall back, and then charge it with the Boy to Firefly. We can actually just kind of get into range with the Boy to Firefly from here, and they're nowhere near us. So if we can make them fall back, then we'll get some nice shots in. Okay, that spear through is being hit pretty hard. Like, for example, if we make that bounce off the jumbo enough times, we might be able to get shots onto those tanks. Like here, we can take out the M5. Brilliant. Okay, so that's a great job with the Panzerwehr for there. Bring in another one actually to deal with those AT guns, and well, there goes the jumbo, since it probably showed side armour. Yeah, it showed side armour because it was panicked. That's what I was looking for. Let's bring up Pioneer Führer and a couple of Panzer Grenadiers. Took out the M1 gun there with the Jagdpanzer. Wow, okay. That was a job well done. Move forwards with the Panzer Grenadiers there. We might be able to take out this Cromwell quite easily. Still a +1 in our favour. We are in phase C, so just buying a few more things. We'll buy in a couple more Panzer Grenadiers, I think. Although we need something to deal with that M5 gun. We have the Panzerwerfer, let's use that. I have another Panzerwerfer coming up here as well, but I think I need to keep that with the rest of my units. Need to get out of range of that before it kills my tank. Okay, let's fall back there. And we need to smoke off these units as well so that they don't get spotted. Great, let's unload. Don't want to be in range of that AT gun. Just need the infantry to push forwards to this town. And the pioneer killer to back them up. Okay, this is not good. That's going to be a rocket strike onto my Panzer IV, which is going to affect the veterancy, or not the veterancy, the morale of all of the units surrounding. Let's bring in that Befehl Panther. Great. So we have one on the field now. We got another Panzerwerfer coming up as well. This Panzergren, I'm not sure entirely where they decided to go, but time for them to run away. Bring up another unit because I feel like we're going to use them, or lose them. Sorry. Let's push around the Jagdpanzer on the left side, and we'll bring the half-tracks around that side as well. The Acre with his Guards Armoured is currently disconnecting. Looks like we are going to lose him. That's unfortunate. But we're making a lot of ground up here, and it looks like we will be able to pull this back. Hopefully that wasn't a rage quit, so that would be unfortunate. Panzergren's still making their move. Okay, that unit is just so gone. Great. Now we just need the kill shot onto the M5 gun. Come on, last rocket, please. Yes, nice. Okay. M5 gun dealt with. Let's move forwards with the Pioneer Führer and so on. Great. We need another supply vehicle here. I only have one actually on this division, so we're going to have to make sure we don't lose the one we have. Oh, never mind, we already did. Let's move back these Panzergrens. We'll move back these Panzergrens. They might already be dead. To get this Jagdpanzer to fall back, I think. Move forwards this Boy to Firefly though, with the Panzer II. Those units both pinned down. Here comes the Befehl Panther. Nice. Has arrived. So we may as well have these ones fall back because they're just going to get constantly hit. But we might be able to get the Panzer Grenadier into a building, which would definitely help us out. I'm going to bring up a tank to the mid, a Befehl Panther, and that can deal with the Firefly and so on. I'm going to need these Panzergrens to drop off into here. I'm probably going to need another unit just in case. Pushing into this town kind of seems a bit futile, honestly. Let's try and get this Befehl Panther into range of this M4A3, because that's currently stopping me from moving forwards with a lot of these units. Nice. So they're going to respect that and fall back. We can continue forwards with our Befehl Panther 2. Oh, the Jagdpanzer. Oh, nearly got a shot off there. fall back with the Panzergrenadier. Just going to charge it down. Bring up a Pioneer Führer up here as well. And I'm going to get the Panzergrenadier to move up. Okay, good. Right, we're going to need something to block this hole, so we may as well move over those Panzergrens. We'll have these Panzergrens come up to the town, move forwards. Hopefully make those guys surrender. If not, doesn't really matter, we can just kill them. Go on, get into the house. Panther going to be hit by the Thunderbolt. Didn't actually do too much in the end. Right, let's make sure we continue to retreat with the Panther. We're going to bring in a Flak 88 now. Just because a static defense there would be nice. Let's move forward with this Panzergrenadier. These guys need to fall back. We can mortar those motorized rifles. This Panzerwerfer needs some resupply, but we don't have any. Right, I need to stay in cover with that Pioneer Führer. Move forwards with these Panzerguns. Alright, so we're going to unload basically just there. Get rid of that small salient, which would be nice. Oh, okay, we need to take care of this. Oh, we don't have... God damn. That's not good. We don't have any HE left on the Jagdpanzer. Definitely need to add more supply to this division. Now let's make sure we get rid of those armoured LMG rifles. Wow, we made that fall back with one Flak 88 shot. Let's bring in some verbal bins now. Off map coming in, I think. I think I heard it. Not entirely sure. Nice. That's why I brought in the Flak 88. Get another Panzergren unit to come down here. Right, what we need to do is move the recon into this tree line if we can, and then bring over the Panther to the left. Get this command infantry up, and we'll push into the backside of this tree line with the infantry. So somehow we managed to get up into this town. Finally. And all hell is breaking loose. That Flak 88 did die, but it did its job. Gotta be careful of whatever this is. Bring up the Wehrflammen. And then 5-gun. A 3-star M5 gun. Okay, let's make sure we get out of range of the M5 gun there then. Although it is going to take out the Boyd's Firefly. That's a shame. Okay, we need to make sure we're targeting it then. Might not have a chance to take out. I mean, it's going to fire very quickly, that's the main issue here. Make sure we have more infantry come up. That needs to take care of the lightning for me. Never mind. Alright. What's happening over here? Panther's making his moves. Smoke all this off. We should be able to get a favourable engagement. We don't want to engage that like so. That's a bad idea. And it looks like some armoured rifles did find my befelled Panther. Whether or not they can get another shot off in time is a different matter entirely. I think they just surrendered, maybe, I'm not sure. Oh, the airstrike's coming in hard. A Verflammen is the only thing that I have to take out that AT gun, and it's dead. Great. Right, let's move across. God, those thunderbolts are obnoxious, but we're still winning. Still managed to pull it back so far. Move my half tracks out wide. What is that even being hit by? Oh, there's a big old gap in our line here. Let's bring up another Panther. Panthers solve problems. That is the motto. What a crazy game. This has probably been like 10 times harder than it was supposed to be, but what can you do? I need to try and get line of sight onto these Shermans, but they're trying to like mess with me at the moment, I feel. Okay, we'll put him on an attack move. Panzergrens have nearly arrived at the town. And I love the way this Cromwell's still helping out. The Cromwell that's been detracked for the whole game is actually helping. We're gonna need some more recon over here, I think. This befelled Panther can come to here and then attack move. Let's get these Panzergrens unloaded. And we'll make our attack through the trees. I'm going to move up this half track towards this compound. I think the AT gun's still here, that's the only trouble. Yeah, there it is. Now let's try and stay out of line of sight of that. Never mind, transmission damage and falling back. Panther's still doing his job. Looks like we're going to be hit by a Spitfire. Gonna need some recon here as well, actually. Oh, we already have some. One step ahead of myself. Right. This Panther needs to be very careful of where it's going. Only just out of line of sight of this M5 gun at the moment, and god damn, that managed to get the shot onto the back of my befelled Panther there. Alright, well, we're moving forwards with more infantry here. Another Befehl Panther destroyed. What took that out? 17 pounder. Okay.
Spähtrupp bereit.
Well, that's all of our Befehl Panthers down. We're down to Panther Ds.
Haha, das hat gesetzt.
The only Befehl Panther I still have alive is here. I'm going to move him over to the left side so we're out of line of sight of that other
Landsat zur Stelle.
unit. Right, let's get them into the building.
Infanterie bereit.
We need to get them back into the building. Panzer needs to come across. Really? Thunderbolt actually managed to kill 14 up front armor unit? Okay. Well, made minor victory in 4 minutes. Looks like our job is done.
Spähtrupp bereit.
Very uncomfortable victory, honestly.
Höre Sie klar und deutlich.
Like, miscommunication at the start of the game was absolutely catastrophic. Fortunately, we managed to pull it back.
Rot 6, kampfbereit.
Oh wow, they just like one-shot my mortar with one of the grenades. The boy to Cromwell finally dies. It's finally dead. 3 minutes left. Not really much point in bringing in anything else. Just bring in a Flak 88. Bring in a Pioneer Führer maybe. But like I said, our job is done at the end of the day. And there's nothing else that we need to do to win this game. Our losses are not going to be very good at all. But, like I said, job is done. What a fantastic game. Let's hide from that Sherman. If it's on an attack move, it will move towards the house. Then we can get back into the house and hit it with a Faust. But never mind. Looks like my command unit is dead there finally. I really need to add some more supply to this division.
Was können wir für Sie tun? An dieser Position müssen wir raus. Speer bereit. Bei erkanntem Feind, Feuer frei. Fahrzeug bereit, Hauptmann. Volle Geschwindigkeit. Ich habe hier das Kommando.
Here we go. Thunderbolt onto Befehl Panther.
Ich habe hier das Kommando.
Not successful this time. We could have, of course, bought some planes to deal with their planes, but there was no point. There was really no point. Ooh. 17 pound is going to be taking out that unit there.
Wir begeben uns zur Koordinate. Gute Arbeit, Richtschütze. Wie ist die Lage?
Yeah, let's keep it this side because there's a Daimler coming towards us. We might be able to pick up that kill before the end of the game.
Marschbereitschaft hergestellt. Wir müssen hier raus!
1 minute left. Make sure these guys fall back, because otherwise it's just going to be constantly pinned down. We're able to hit their infantry there though, which is nice. HS-129 looks like it took out a Sherman. Well, look at all of the dead stuff on this road and around this choke point here. Mental. A 251-9 should be able to take care of the Daimler quite easily, honestly. But that is game. And after 40 minutes, the entire 40 minutes, we are victorious. And not so bad. 4,640 kills to 3,485 losses. We made them pay. But, yeah, Delamere really let me down on my left flank. Put an attack marker there, so I assumed he was going there. He wasn't. I moved my troops out of the way, so I had to recover that quite hard. And it looks like I most certainly did with that kill death. Boy to Firefly definitely picking up its share of kills. This boy to Cromwell managed to do a lot of damage to infantry. When we got to phase B, our Jagdpanzers came in, and you can see just how much damage those did, especially when they were 3 stars. Cromwell 6 there. This one took out AT guns, Firefly, Sherman. The Fell Panther came in, took out Churchills, more Shermans. We had like the AI piling troops at us alongside the 3rd armoured player. And that's basically where most of our kills come from. But yeah, what an insane game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.